Hi y'all, and welcome back to One Income Budgeting. We are going to be doing our week 2 check-in. So we are going to flip to our monthly spread, and we are going to write in from the 10th through the 16th all of our expenses. So we are going to start with that, and we are going to pull out Planner Kate's budgeting stickers, and we are going to use these for our budget. And we have them, each category, we have them color coordinated for what we like to track. Set that over here. Alright, so we are going to pull out all of our tracking sheets as well as our envelopes so we can go through and check each and every one of them. So we have all of them pulled out. So we're just going to start with the first one, which is going to be groceries. We've had one transaction for groceries, and that was on the 11th at Walmart. And we are doing Jordan Page's challenge for September. You're doing Shelf Timber, spending only $25, and we only spent 24 and some change, but I like to round it up because I just put the change in my kids' piggy banks. So we rounded it up to 25, and that was all I spent this week in groceries. So we are going to get the pink stickers out. We're going to put Walmart because that's where we were at. So we're going to write down Walmart. And we're going to write down $25. And we are going to stick that on the 11th. Alrighty, and that was all we had for groceries on the 11th, and that was all we had for this week. So we are going to flip over and we're going to go into our gas. We've had one gas, and we spent $32 on the 14th. So we are going to get our gas one, which is purple. And we are going to put Spinks because we get gas at Spinks. And we are going to write down $32. And we are going to add that to the 14th. So right over here. Alright, and that was the only gas one we've had so far. So that one is completed. Now for our dining out, we had two transactions on the 11th, and one was for Chick-fil-A. I grabbed me something quick to eat when we were out and about. And then the other one was for Little Caesars. Me and my sister went half and half to get all the kids' lunch, which there's 8. So we had to get 2 pizzas and 2 crazy combos to feed them all. So we are going to do Chick-fil-A. And that one was $4.28. And the only reason we do change on this one is because I use a card that is designated just for dining out. And then for Little Caesars, which is a pizza place, I'll put Little C's, which was $9.71. And those were both done on the 11th. So right here, we're just going to add those to the 11th. and those were the only 2 transactions we had in our dining out category. So we are all done with that one. Next up will be our diapers, and we didn't have any more spending in diapers. I'm going to go ahead and highlight this one so I know I already got it in my book. So we haven't had to buy any more diapers yet, so we are good there. Alright, our last one that I believe we had any spending in was my personal spending money. And we had a Walmart trip that I had $9 come out of, 2 Chick-fil-A orders, and a Walmart that was from today. And for my spending, we use this blue color here for my spending. So now we're just going to write out all of these. So we had Walmart, for $9. We had a Chick-fil-A for $18. We had another Chick-fil-A for $12. And then our other Walmart, and that was for $8. Alright, so we're going to lay these down. This one will go on the 11th. Okay, and then this Chick-fil-A goes on the 13th. So we're going to lay that down over here on the 13th. Alright, and then these 2 were both done today, which is the 16th. So we're going to lay those both down. One and 2. Alright, now that we have that, I'm going to go in with Romina Rosa's no spend stickers and lay them down on the days that we spent no money. So on the 10th, we didn't spend any money. On the 12th, we didn't spend any money. I just have the bill due right there because that's when its due date is, but we're all paid on the 1st. And then we have the 15th with a no spend. So we had 3 no spend days this week, which I'm loving. It's amazing how many days you realize you don't actually spend any money. Alright, we had no unbudgeted, no extra stuff this week. Alright, so now we are going to flip over and we are going to check in on the next page and see how well we done. So, I'm going to go in and write our categories in, and then we will get started. There's all of our categories. So we are going to go and add up what we spent and write it down first. So for our groceries and diapers, we're going to look for all of our pink stickers here, which I believe we only have the one for Walmart, which was $25. So we're going to go in and write down 25. So we spent $25, which we should have, we had $5.18, which should give us, so $5.18 minus 25, which should leave us with $4.93. Right, and we are going to go check and make sure that's how much we have left. So we are going to pull out our groceries envelope and our diapers. and their trackers. Alright, so in our groceries we should have the $4.50, and then in our diapers there should still be $43, which will add up to the $4.93. So we're going to start with groceries, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 45, and 50, which is correct. Alright, and then for our diapers we should have 43 to make it the full 90. That's 20, 40, 1, 2, and 3. So we are good. Everything's adding up. There is those two categories. Okay. Our next one will be gas, which I believe there was one receipt for gas. Let's check off that one. We got it. Yes. So there was only one, and that was for $32 on the 14th. So we're going to flip it back over. We're going to do $32. Okay. And we had $194. And so we're going to minus the 32, which should give us $162. Alright. Now this one is also on a card because we like to do the Get Upside app, which gives you cash back at certain gas stations, but you have to use a card. So we use that. So, right. So as you can tell, we still have $161.99, and we're only off by a penny. So we're doing good. And I'm going to change pins because this one is not showing up too well. Let me find a darker one. So for dining out, we had a few. We had two right here. So we are going to add up those. So we had $4.28 plus $9.71, which is $13.99 that we spent in dining out. $. Just 13. So we're just gonna do 13 because I want to say the change was off on this one here, which left us with nothing remaining. All right. And this is how much is left on our Cash App card, which is for our dining out, 14 cents. All right. So our next category is going to be my spending. So we are going to add up my spending. All right, so my spending is in these blue colors. So we're going to add up them. So we have $9 plus 18 plus 12 plus 8, which is $47. So I spent $47 this week out of my spending. Let's write it in. So if I subtract that from 60, so 60 minus 47, which should leave me with $13. Okay, and let's pull out that envelope. So here is my spending envelope. We're going to pull it out. So we have 10, 11, 12, and 13 to go in there. And then we're going to check off all of those. So we've got those two as well. And then we also had this one and the gas. Alright, so as you can tell, this week we did not have any unbudgeted come out. So we're going to flip over here and put 0. And we were negative from last week, so we are still negative by $56. So negative 56. So we haven't changed anywhere in there. So we're doing pretty good. Alright. And then with all the change that we accumulated, I'm just putting in my kids' piggy banks because they love helping put it in there. And it helps them build up some money. So all that will go into their piggy banks. And then I'm also going to set up a spending tracker. That way I can write down all of my spending over here on this page after this week, so I can keep up with it in the same place. So if I lose a receipt, I still know how much it was. So we're going to lay down this. Okay. Put this over. Alright, we're going to lay down these categories and dates. Okay. Alrighty. And I'm going to draw in lines. Okay. So for the date, we're only going to do literally what day it is, because we know what month we're going to be in. So we don't need much room over there. We'll go about there. Then the amount. Okay. Category. That should be enough room for a description. And description. Great. And then we are going to put this total strip at the bottom. Hopefully it's only one page and we don't have to roll into a second page. But this month we were doing pretty good on our spending so far. It's also helping to do that shelf timber with Jordan page and using up what we already have in our pantries. So that has been a lifesaver. So we're going to transfer what we had on our monthly spread for just starting from this week to the end of the month now. So for the 11th, I'm going to write these orders or these transactions down. So we had 2 Walmarts, Chick-fil-A, and Little Caesars. So that was on the 11th. So we're going to write down the 11th for 4 transactions. And then we're going to just start writing them down as they happen. So the first one we're going to write down was the $25. And that was from the groceries category. And that was food. Alright, so that was the only one with groceries. And then my spending that we had at Walmart was $9. and the category was spending. And I believe I picked up ink and used my friend's discount. Alright, so there was the spending. And then we had the 2 dining out, which was $4.28. And that was for Chick-fil-A. And then we had Little Caesars for $9.71. Also dining out. And that was for pizza for lunch. Alright. And those were all 4 of the transactions on that day. The next day we had transactions was on the 13th at Chick-fil-A for $18. So we're going to write that one in. And that one came out of my spending as well. Me and all 4 of the babies got lunch. Alright. And then the next one, I believe, will be in on the 14th for gas at Spinks for $32. So the 14th, so 32, and that came from gas, and the description was gas. Alright, and then our last ones would be, I believe, today's. So yeah, the 2 from today, which was Chick-fil-A for 12 and Walmart for 8, and those both came from spending. Mm-hmm. 12, and then the Walmart was 8 spending. And this one was, I really have a problem, y'all, eating at Chick-fil-A. I am obsessed. Alright, so that was all of ours. So we're going to keep a running track here in case I lose a receipt as well. It just makes it a little bit easier to have it all in one spot. So this is our weekly check-in. We are still doing really good in pretty much all of our categories except dining out and my spending. We're getting low, but we still have $4.93 in diapers and groceries, and then gas still has $1.62, which I'm about to have to fill up again. So that will come down. And that is all I have for you today. I hope you like and subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye now.